Hello everybody! Today what I wanted to talk about in our quick tip is why I'm not an advocate of having your dog wear a collar that's attached to the leash. So stay tuned and I'll tell you why.
Let me tell you a story about the baddest dog that ever was. Sneaking food from the fridge, tearing up the garbage. He's a goofy old Dexter the dog. He's a bad Dexter the dog. The baddest pup that there ever was. Seat stealing all day long, howling like a junkyard dog.
So when we think about our dog's anatomy and we think about a collar being around their neck and a leash attached to that collar, and if they're doing any kind of pulling, you're going to pull your dog's neck, hurt their trachea, possibly cause eye damage, especially with our big bulging eyes, spine damage, yes, a good job, and you're not helping their training at all. So for me and my students, I'm a harness girl. So I'm always promoting having a harness on your dog anytime that they're going to be attached to the leash. That's even one quick potty. If I take Dexter out to go to the bathroom, he needs to be on a leash because we don't have a fenced-in yard, and 100% of the time I put on his harness attached to the leash. In reality, we have about 3 harnesses hanging in our laundry room. Leashes are attached, so it's really easy to do. For Dexter as well, he does have a neurological condition. He actually can't wear a collar on a regular basis because it affects his neurological condition. So the collar that he's got right now is basically a little stretchy collar with a little ID that I put on most of the time, but a lot of times I have to take it off because it does bother him. When you're thinking about choosing a harness for your dog, you want to think about your dog's body and their movement. So let me grab Dexter here. So unlike a collar, where they're all pretty similar, they all got a round neck, all their bodies, see we stand up Dexter, are shaped differently. We have big chest, little chest, long bodies, short bodies. I'll often have people say, what size is Dexter's harness? Or what size is Dexter's boots? And if you recall, Dexter here is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, but he's a very large Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. So his size is not the typical size of a normal Cavalier. So you want to make sure that you're looking at the harness's website or you're taking your dog in to make sure it's the correct fit for him. And I always look when I'm adjusting and looking for harnesses for Dexter. Let's see if he does it here. So move those big old ears. So these are his legs. So you'll see in his harness here that he has full range of motion of his legs. There's nothing stopping him, which is good because I want him to have that full range of motion. And then if you look, here's his neck here. There's nothing on his neck either. The harness comes down here, which is obviously great for his disease, but also for any other dog. Because a lot of times I'll see harnesses, and although they're not a collar, they're up really high and the leash is attached here and they're still choking their dog. So that defeats the purpose of a harness. And then over here for Dexter, let's see if we can turn you. You ready? Whee! Scooch over. Right there. It goes down in the center. So we got the sides open, the one goes down in the center. So for Dexter, this is a really nice harness. It's a pretty much no slip harness. They're not really going to get out of this harness, which is another concern for getting your dog into the right harness. And then this one has a clip in the front that you can attach your leash and a clip in the back that you can attach your leash. The company also has leashes that have 2 clips. So you can clip here, here, and then you have a handle in the center. So it gives you a lot of options. When I'm teaching a dog how to walk politely on a leash, I like to clip my leash to the front because if my dog's moving forward, I can bring them to the side and gain their attention. If I'm attaching to the back, all I'm doing is encouraging pulling because if my dog pulls, he's just getting it pulled in the back. Think about sled dogs. They're on a harness with it attached to the back so they can get that pulling momentum. So with Dexter, when we're going on walks, Usually clip to the front to make sure that he's not pulling. If I'm going on a sniffy walk where I'm encouraging him to sniff and investigate or move around, or playing a little fetch in the field, then I clip to the back so that he has that momentum. So hopefully you enjoyed this quick tip on why I'm not a proponent of attaching a leash to your dog's collar. And if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit the subscribe to the channel. And for even more information and to dive deeper into your dog's behavior, nutrition, and care, check out my Patreon page. The link is below. So remember to pause and enjoy life, and we'll see you in the next video.